Okay, brother. Everybody's doing super good in their maturation. Gaia turning out to be fire. Major, you all already know about him. Bubble is nuts. He's fire. And Lobo is loco. But she's doing so good. So good. I can't wait to get them into a little bit more space where we can really run like we used to when I was in North Carolina. Hopefully we'll be back there soon. And I can get everybody back to running again. Running the booty. Because I got some other things lined up with some outcrosses that I'm looking forward to. I got about, let's see, at least two prospects for outcrosses to probably the major if they all turn out good, just based on how they're bred and how they act right now. But yeah, at least two, possibly four. But they'll likely won't come to we won't start moving in that direction until we get to North Carolina, and hopefully that's within the next within the next few months. Bobo thinks she's tough. I don't mind her doing that with Major. Major will kind of be tolerant. Hubble lay her out. She tried that with Hubble. Hubble's been out here running around all day. That's why she's kind of tired. They all should be pretty tired. Lobo did frisbee and ball fetch earlier. Major and Hubble both did. What did they do? They did some kind of fetch too. I don't remember. And then I took Moon and Soma. I put some video. I put a little short up for y'all today so y'all can see it. These two did bite work yesterday. They both did it. Especially Gaia. I kind of expected them Lobo, but what Gaia does at bite work is incredible, considering how she's bred. Considering how she's bred and how young she is. As far as breedings within my own line, which Gaia ain't. Gaia's an outcross too, so I guess that would be 5 outcrosses within the next year. But I'm the most excited about that because that's a new start. Yeah, I know I got the thing I'm doing with my dogs that I call Roguewolves, my Roguewolf dogs, but I got another plan for Gaia since she's turning out to be such a good dog. Um, and and maybe some of those dogs will make it into my Rogue Wolf dogs, but I got another thing planned for her, and I'm excited for that. It's gonna start with her and Soma. If all goes well, then that other thing will come to fruition. If not, then we'll figure out what to do with those dogs. But I got high hopes, but not just hope, really. I'm not just relying on hope because I actually work Gaia. I'm actually test her, and as of right now, she's passing everything with flying colors. Um, my only thing about Gaia is that inside her kennel, this kennel over here, not inside the house, inside that kennel, she'll shit in that kennel. And um, traits like that or I don't know how bad. It's usually just like one time. It's not like she just goes crazy in there and she's just like blowing it up. Hey, what you got? What's that? Hey, no. Got the lighter all off? Here it is. My lighter plugs fell out of my pocket and every time they grab it and break them and bust them open. Neffy, what's happening? What's going on? No, I was just talking about that. I don't got no puppies right now. I was just talking about that. I will though. By the end of this year, I'll breed Hubble over there to her dad. So I'll be her dad end of this year, and probably sometime early next year I'll take Gaia to that same dog. But yeah, I'm excited about both of those. The Gaia thing, like I said, it's a testing, and then I'll put her with Soma, and then we'll test those two the same way that I do the rest of them. And but just a little bit different. They don't have to be on man as early as the Rogue Wolf dog. Gaia she's pretty good pretty early, but I'm not expecting it because I wanna kind of take her in more of a bulldog direction. Now if they are on man hella early, then that's awesome. Then I can kind of breed for that in those bulldogs. But and of course, Soma's not a full bulldog. He's an American Bulldog, Pit Bull, and Belgian Malinois. But I don't think I know that mix turned out to be incredible. A lot of the dogs in that litter, most of them are um, high caliber dogs. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about um, having enough space to only put them in the best hands. You know, before I would let people who just had really good intentions come and get a puppy. Um, I don't know how often I'll do that anymore. You got to be in really good hands, and that doesn't mean they'll be expensive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the kind of person that thinks dogs should be thousands of dollars. Um, but whatever the price is, they won't go into um, people whose best attribute is their good intentions. I need them to go into really good hands, and I got some people who have some of these dogs, um, who when they got them, their best attribute as a handler was their good intentions, and they're doing pretty good. There's a couple people who like that who did really good, but for the most part, um, they don't really do the dogs any justice, really, for the most part, and not always is and it might not always be their fault, but for whatever reason, the dogs didn't get real justice in their raising, whether the person lost them or the dog died or they just didn't put any work in with the dog. They didn't put the right work in with the dog. Um, so I just want to kind of steer away from that with these next few litters, and that's why they won't be super expensive because you put them in the best hands. In my opinion, would take the program further than selling them for a lot of money. So I put them in the best hands, and then 5 years from then, me and those best hands be making a lot more. You know what I mean? But putting them in just average to less than average hands, no matter how much you get paid for them, doesn't move anything forward. It doesn't help the dogs. So, but I'm excited to have the space where I can wait for that. You know what I'm saying? Where I can really say, I can find that 1 out of 10 customers who come to me. Especially with my road wolf dogs. I mean, those dogs cannot go to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Those dogs are on go, nonstop. They're loud. They play rough. They play hard. They're mean. They need to go to somebody who understands all of that. My Gaia and Soma are more laid back, um, and they don't really. I mean, unless one of these dogs comes and tries to play fight with them, they'll just be chilling. They ain't back here starting the play fight thing. They're just chilling back here if it's just them. If it's just Soma and Gaia, or Gaia and say Hubble, who Hubble don't really start it either. They're just back here laying around. But Major, he back here with any dog. He's trying to run and play and jump and bite and bark, and Moon and Lobo are the same way. I think it's been a minute since I've been live. I mean, I know I went live sometime last week or something like that, but I was on here consistently for a little while. So I'm gonna get back to that now that I'm starting to get my schedule and everything back together. Starting to have time, and I just have to figure out ways to do it because I'm right now. I'm currently in the Midwest and it's hot as hell here right now. So trying to get out here with all of them and be on camera um, ain't always easy. But yeah, everybody's chilling right now. Like I said, they all went to work today or to play today. Major and Gaia did fetch. Maybe sees an animal. Saw an animal over there, a bird or something. Yeah, Major and Gaia did ball. Lobo did frisbee and ball, and Soma and Moon did frisbee and ball. I didn't do anything with Hubble today. Hubble don't really be caring about those. She don't care about fetch games unless it's in the water. So tomorrow I'm gonna take her to go do some water retrievals. I wish I could teach Hubble to do some like duck retrievals. I'd go duck hunt with her. I mean, I could. I don't know why I say I wish I could. I just wish I had um, the patience to really learn the whole duck hunting game. You know what I'm saying? Like when to do it, where to do it, what all is needed. You know what I mean? Hey, hey, no, 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 Major, no, hey, no, 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 Major, no, no. No, Bubba, no. That's what I'm saying. Oh, shit. She, Lobo thinks that she wants it with them, and she'll do that sometimes. Major, no. And what would have happened right there? Woo, Hubble would have gave her. Hubble would have gave her the business. No. Whew, shit. I got my heart rate. Bubba, no. Hubble, no. Hubble, no. And what you, I don't know if y'all saw it, but Lobo. So Major and Hubble, when I said stop, they stopped. But Lobo is still looking for them, right? She's trying to go get them, and they would have put something bad on her. So I'm glad, I'm glad they listen. And then, like I said, as a handler, you got to be ready to get in there. I have to see that this is it's too tense, so that's why I picked her up and put her in the kennel. You gotta be on your shit as a handler to have these kind of dogs. And that's what I was go back to what I was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? Now look at this, just chilling, just chilling. I love that. But yeah, you gotta be on that shit. You can't hesitate, um, and you gotta stay calm and think. I picked her up. I walked straight to the kennel and put her in the kennel because if I had picked her up and then just held her with that energy still going, her still being that way, somebody, not that I doubt they would do anything while I'm holding her. They know better than that. But I've seen it happen before, and these dogs are as high drive as any dogs out there. So yeah, I'll put her in there, let her calm down, put them up, and I'll just have her out here with the dogs that she gets along with. That she ain't gonna do that with. She ain't gonna do that with Lobo. I mean, she ain't gonna do that with Guy. And she tries these two like that though. She tries these two like that all the time. And that's another thing that says, okay, you're gonna have to get some space because she, um, even though she's just a puppy right now, and it's all fixable, trainable. Just the way that I raise my dogs is like, okay, she's going to eventually. It's going to happen if I have her with them too. Maybe not with Major. Maybe once like she gets like sexually mature, she won't be trying males, but Moon tries males. But with Hubble, definitely, she's definitely going to try to um, be dominant to Hubble at some point in time. Gaia's okay with it. Gaia don't trip off of it, so they play good. But her and Hubble, for whatever reason, I mean, from the very first day I brought Lobo out here, she's probably like 5 weeks old. She treated them like they were her little brothers and sisters. She did not have respect for them. The other puppies did. Titan, Rebar, and Titan's name is Juno now. Rebar, I can't think of what we called her. Cat when she was here, and then Void. I don't remember what we called him when he was here. I think he had a name pretty early. But they were all respectful the to all the dogs back here. Lobo has always not had no respect for them. No, no, Gaia, no. But yeah, that's also why I don't leave Lobo out here with them. That's why I also don't leave her out here with them. Like she can be out here with them alone for a quick little second while I'm getting everybody ready or something like that. She can be out here, but to like leave her out here and not go in the house, not with her. Not only dogs I leave her out here with are Moon, which is her mom, Soma, which is her dad, and Gaia right here. Gaia, no, 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 Gaia. You heard me? Leave that alone, baby. And the thing about Major and Hubble, if one of them would have grabbed Lobo, the other one would have too. They would have both grabbed her ass. That's her first time in the kennel too. She in there next to Soma right now. Yeah, no. I'm gonna put you up and keep on playing. Good boy, Major. That's a good boy. So now it's all calmed down. I could let Lobo back out here with it, but I ain't, not right now. Alright, YouTube. I'll get with y'all next time.